almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all, but I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little...
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
That's no moonshine.
You can say that again. House recipe.
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and...
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who could...
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a...
So what? Let me drink.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely...
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, even the antics of these wharf rats.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just telling me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember having countersigned anything.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the good story?
You mean that the dates have...
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous...
So where did the Hawkins family get its...
Well, from what Charles inherited, although these dates on the manifests could indicate...
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 30...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something...
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory. You want to know more, go ask the...
Good. I shall... A handle. It must come from these old winches. I could... It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk. Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them. You asked for it. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and...
I respect.
our beliefs.
That's irrelevant.
That's what you...
There's you, our beloved statue, and... Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be that...
Quieter. That's all.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you.
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom?
They really don't have a choice. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This cat you mentioned.
Hold on just a minute. We didn't...
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your look.
What do you mean by...
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers, and until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station...
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this...
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting...
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Well, I've rarely seen anyone who can hold...
Everyone knows that.
That just proves that you've seen her in the bar, not that you know her. Go on, beat it. We've...
If I can't get rid of those two...
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan?
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not...
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
Cat.
What?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you...
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's...
I bid you gentle. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way. The blood is just beginning to coagulate. Only a specialist would know what...
You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Damnation. I broke it. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder you. Edward Pierce.
Sorry, we're all a little... What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of...
Darn it. What?
My investigation has led me to this...
That case was closed months...
What more can you say about the...
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went...
Don't get it into your head to go wandering...
What do you mean by...
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident is... He can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to...
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. You again? I told...
No need to get work...
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be...
You're telling me. These fools... If only you knew. They only... And you. What?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse...
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me...
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see...
You're back again. What can I do?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want...
They're part of the private property I mentioned.
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouse...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island.